Hold on to your screens, because what I'm about to spill isn't your average celebrity gossip. Oh no. This one's a full-blown, live-streamed, emotional nuclear meltdown. Remy Ma just went full unfiltered online, and the internet hasn't recovered. Tears? Check. Rage? Check. Accusations flying like bullets in a drive-by? Absolutely. And at the center of it all, none other than Papoose. That's right, the man who's been quietly keeping his cool while Remy Ma's shouting names like it's a boxing match. But wait, there's more. Enter Claressa Shields, suddenly pulled into this firestorm, tangled in a web of trust, betrayal, and social media chaos. Are we talking divorce drama, emotional warfare, or just another viral spectacle designed to break the internet? You decide. The questions burning up the comment sections everywhere. Did Papoose cross a line? Was Claressa Shields secretly stirring the pot? And what in the world is Remy Ma really hiding behind those piercing eyes and trembling words? And tonight we're diving deep. We're exposing the untold stories, the private messages, the leaks, the chaos that the tabloids won't touch. Strap in, because this isn't just a celebrity feud. It's a full-blown social media apocalypse, and the world is watching. The room was dimly lit, the kind of darkness that made every shadow feel like it was listening, waiting, judging. Remy Ma appeared on the live stream, her eyes sharp, her voice low but boiling with tension. "Don't play with me," she said. As an instantly, the comment section exploded like someone had thrown a match into a gas tank. People were typing, sharing, reacting faster than any algorithm could keep up. And the name she dropped first? Papoose. Yes, that Papoose. The man who somehow managed to stay calm and collected while the woman he called his partner was publicly airing what sounded like decades of emotional betrayal. It wasn't subtle, it wasn't polite, it was raw, unfiltered, and exactly the kind of drama that gets millions of people to stop scrolling. Remy Ma spoke like she was reading from a ledger of wrongs, pulling out every memory, every slight, every broken promise. "If I wanted to get you back, I could have done it," she said, her tone a knife wrapped in velvet. "I've heard the cries. I've seen the begging. You think I don't remember?" And with that, she started naming moments, small, intimate, painful, moments that no outsider should know. Yet here she was, letting the world in. Papoose had been her rock, or so everyone believed. But suddenly that rock was cracking. The cracks weren't subtle. According to Remy Ma, there had been whispers, late-night calls, strange messages appearing on her phone. "Even if it was pills, how do I know? The text came to me," she said, shaking her head, almost in disbelief that the man she had trusted completely could act so strangely. She described the emotional distance, the arguments that escalated over nothing, and the way she felt sidelined while Papoose supposedly navigated personal matters that were never meant for public eyes. And the way she said it, oh, the way she said it, made it clear she wasn't just venting. This was a calculated explosion. She wanted the world to see, hear, and feel it. Then there was Claressa Shields. Remy Ma didn't accuse, not directly, but the implication was clear. Claressa Shields, according to Remy Ma, had crossed lines that should have been invisible boundaries in a marriage. "Claressa Shields knows exactly what she's doing," Remy Ma said, her voice firm now, unyielding. She didn't have to provide proof. The accusation itself carried weight because the emotional delivery was so precise, so cutting, that viewers couldn't look away. Some comments defended Remy Ma, shouting in all caps. Others jumped to Claressa Shields' defense, questioning motives, credibility, and whether this was just another social media witch hunt. The live stream was just the beginning. As soon as it ended, chaos took over. Screenshots circulated faster than gossip can breathe, each one dissected for subtext. "She's holding back," some people typed. "This is only the tip of the iceberg," others wrote. Anonymous accounts started posting alleged private messages, snippets of conversations, texts that may or may not have existed. According to some sources, or should I say, highly credible rumors, the tension had been simmering for months. Emotional neglect, subtle betrayals, minor disagreements blown out of proportion, all feeding into a perfect storm of social media-ready drama. Fans quickly began connecting dots. If Remy Ma was publicly losing her cool, what was Papoose doing behind the scenes? People speculated he was trying to stay silent to avoid conflict. Or worse, that he had a hand in manipulating the narrative somehow. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields' professional life was being analyzed frame by frame. Was that a suspicious post on Instagram? Was that smile too close to a private joke that belonged to someone else? People were watching every movement, every word, every breath, trying to find the evidence that would confirm their theories. Remy Ma kept fueling the fire. She posted cryptic statements, her fingers dancing over her phone like a conductor orchestrating chaos. "Truth always comes out," she typed. Boom. Every gossip account grabbed that, turned it into headlines, created speculation threads that ran for days. Was this a warning, a promise, or just a tease to see who would panic first? Social media didn't wait, not even a second. People were tagging Papoose. People were defending Claressa Shields. People were dissecting every syllable Remy Ma had spoken. And it wasn't just the fans. Bloggers, analysts, self-proclaimed investigative journalists, they all jumped in, claiming they had sources, claiming they knew the history, claiming they had the inside scoop. "Papoose is hiding something," one blog shouted. "Claressa Shields is stirring the pot," wrote another. But the problem? None of this was verified. It was speculation, conjecture, social media hysteria dressed up as investigative reporting. Yet, that didn't stop the feeds from blowing up. Meanwhile, inside her mind, Remy Ma wasn't done. She scrolled through comments, letting anger, heartbreak, and frustration mingle like gasoline and fire. Each tag, each mention, each accusation or defense added fuel to her performance. It was as if the world itself had become a stage, and she was the lead in a play that was part confession, part warning, and part theatrical revenge. "I am not finished talking," she said in a follow-up post. The comments section erupted. People were already bracing for the next live stream, the next emotional drop, and the next viral clip that would break social media all over again. But let's not forget the psychological angle. What Remy Ma was doing wasn't just venting. This was strategic. Emotional exposure in real time, leveraging public sentiment, testing loyalty and silence. Every reaction, every share, every heated comment became a mirror, reflecting how far she could push the narrative before the others, Papoose, Claressa Shields, were forced to respond. It was masterful, almost surgical, in its execution. Social media wasn't just a platform, it was a weapon, and Remy Ma was firing rounds with surgical precision. And the rumors? Oh, the rumors were flying. Divorce? Check. Emotional betrayal? Check. Hidden financial conflicts? Some whispers claimed yes. Anonymous accounts claimed to have screenshots of private arguments, tiny details about marital tension, and hints of behind-the-scenes fights. None of it verified. None of it confirmed. But the story grew anyway. It morphed. As it expanded, each retweet, each share, each comment added layers, built suspense, and made everyone feel like insiders watching the collapse of a marriage in real time. The night ended, but the war was far from over. Remy Ma posted one last note before signing off. "Trust is earned, not demanded." Short, sharp, viral, instantly shared. Comments exploded again. People argued, speculated, laughed, cried, and debated like they were part of the private circle. Was this a message to Papoose? And was it a warning to Claressa Shields? Or was it just a dramatic punctuation mark in a story that was still unfolding? And this is where the real tension starts. Because Papoose? Still quiet. Claressa Shields? Still distant. Remy Ma? Still plotting. Every eye on the internet, every keyboard typing a reaction, every blogger writing clickbait, was waiting. Waiting for the next live stream, the next post, the next revelation, the betrayal, the rage, the secrets. They weren't finished. Not by a long shot. And so here we are at the tipping point. The comment sections are saturated, rumors are viral, social media is aflame, and Remy Ma? She's just getting started. The war between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields isn't over, and it promises to blow the roof off this already explosive scandal. Stay tuned, because what happens next is about to get even messier, darker, and more shocking than anyone online is prepared for. The night didn't calm, it intensified. As soon as Remy Ma's livestream ended, whispers turned into roars. Social media exploded with speculation, conspiracy theories, and wild assumptions. People were piecing together fragments of texts, supposed private conversations, and overheard comments as if they were sacred evidence. And guess who sat at the center of the storm? Papoose. Calm, composed, silent, but in silence, rumors thrive. His name was trending in every corner of Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans dissected his every post. Every like, every emoji. Was he guilty, innocent, manipulative, or just avoiding a fight he knew he couldn't win against a hurricane called Remy Ma? Remy Ma wasn't done yet. Hours after the live stream, she returned to her phone, scrolling through the endless flood of messages. Support, criticism, memes, and hot takes. "People are acting like I'm making this up," she typed cryptically. And suddenly, it felt like the internet itself was holding its breath. According to some anonymous insiders, you know the type, the kind who always claim they have screenshots and never deliver proof. Remy Ma had been collecting evidence for months. Strange messages, unusual behavior, unexplained absences. The sources claim that Papoose had been distancing himself emotionally and even allegedly reaching out to Claressa Shields at odd hours. Of course, none of this was confirmed, but that didn't stop speculation from reaching fever pitch. Meanwhile, as Claressa Shields' name started trending, social media users began dissecting her every public appearance, interview, and post. Is she involved? Is she innocent? Is she just unlucky to be dragged into this? Typed thousands of people. Claressa Shields, professional and disciplined as always, did what any savvy public figure does. She stayed silent, focused on her career, and let the storm swirl around her. But silence can be dangerous. Every pause, every delay, every unposted story became ammunition for people desperate to connect the dots. And then came the leaks. Alleged screenshots of private conversations between Remy Ma and Papoose started circulating on gossip pages. Some were likely real, some fabricated, but the narrative they created was explosive. Emotional accusations, veiled threats, hints of betrayal. Everything fans had been imagining was suddenly packaged into a digital dossier. "He's been hiding things," one screenshot allegedly read. "Bah, she's overreacting," another claimed. The lines blurred between fact and fiction, creating a viral cocktail that left viewers addicted, refreshing feeds for updates that may or may not be true. Remy Ma added fuel herself. Cryptic messages appeared across her social accounts. "Loyalty is priceless," she wrote. "Trust is sacred." Simple words, but in context, they carried the weight of 1,000 accusations. People immediately tagged Papoose. Others tagged Claressa Shields. Memes popped up, and video edits were made, and suddenly the story wasn't just a personal feud. It was a full-blown social media war. Anonymous accounts claimed there was even a financial angle. Supposed disputes over property, shared assets, and investments began circulating. Some posts alleged lavish spending during disagreements, secret transfers, and even whispers of third-party involvement. No receipts, no confirmations, just words on screens, feeding the frenzy. But as we all know, as in the world of celebrity scandals, perception is everything. Even the hint of money problems adds drama and tension, makes the story feel real, makes the audience invested. The public reaction was immediate. Supporters of Remy Ma flooded comment sections, declaring her the victim of emotional betrayal, praising her for being honest, brave, unfiltered. Others defended Papoose, arguing he was trying to protect his family, his dignity, and avoid the circus of a social media meltdown. But Claressa Shields had her defenders too, professional people who argued she had nothing to do with private marital problems and shouldn't be dragged into online battles. The divisions became almost tribal. Team Remy Ma, Team Papoose, Team Claressa Shields. Every post, every comment, every meme became a battlefield. But the drama didn't just live in comments. Entertainment bloggers, so-called investigative accounts, and self-proclaimed insiders began posting exclusive reports. The headlines screamed, "Remy Ma exposes Papoose, Claressa Shields in secret text drama. Inside the marital fallout you won't believe. Remy Ma drops emotional bombshell, internet shocked." Each article added its own layer of speculation, often exaggerating small details into full-blown scandals. People ate it up, shares multiplied, engagement skyrocketed. And all the while, Remy Ma stayed at the center, the master of the narrative, letting the internet react while she orchestrated the tension. And then came the psychological warfare. Some experts quoted in blogs said that public airing of marital issues often escalates emotional intensity. They claimed Remy Ma's livestream wasn't just an emotional release, it was strategic, a way to test reactions, to control narrative, to see who would break first, Papoose, Claressa Shields, or the internet. And indeed, by analyzing the comment trends and engagement metrics, you could see that every cryptic post was working. Emotional stress, speculation, to viral panic, it was all playing into her hands. Social media started showing signs of a feeding frenzy. Accounts claiming to be insiders posted alleged details about arguments, late-night calls, and relationship tension. Some even claimed they had screenshots proving Papoose had secretly tried to contact Claressa Shields during moments of marital strain. Again, no proof. But when fans are desperate for drama, rumors become gospel. Video edits surfaced, looping Remy Ma's emotional outbursts, to emphasizing phrases like, "You know what is real, and don't play with me," turning them into viral clips that were reshared hundreds of thousands of times. Meanwhile, Papoose's silence became louder than words. Supporters argued he was mature, trying to de-escalate. Critics claimed silence equals guilt. Every follower's post, every media headline dissecting his character, every meme comparing him to a passive figure in a drama-filled reality show added another layer of pressure. To Claressa Shields, again, maintained her distance, focusing on professional achievements, interviews, and training posts. But the public wanted more. They wanted confrontation, they wanted a showdown. Remy Ma wasn't done planting seeds of anticipation. Another post? Emotional betrayal hurts more than public humiliation. No names, no direct accusations, but the implication was clear. Papoose, Claressa Shields. The audience erupted. People speculated endlessly. Was there more? At what secrets were being held? Were private messages going to be revealed? The tension became addictive, like a cliffhanger in a Netflix drama you couldn't pause. The comment sections went nuclear. Fans analyzed every facial expression from the livestream, every micro-expression, every pause. Some claimed Remy Ma was hinting at reconciliation. Others said she was preparing to drop more emotional evidence. Memes turned serious phrases into punchlines. And while others became conspiracy theories about hidden secrets, loyalty tests, and emotional manipulation. By now, the story wasn't just about a marital dispute. It was a viral spectacle, a full-blown entertainment event, with Remy Ma as the headline act. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, screenshots of supposed inside conversations began appearing on anonymous pages. Some claimed there were late-night disputes over trust, loyalty, and private matters. Others alleged financial discrepancies, property negotiations, and emotional manipulation. Nothing confirmed, everything explosive. And as always in social media hysteria, speculation masquerades as truth, leaving viewers scrambling for context that doesn't exist. Hours turned into a night-long roller coaster. Remy Ma posted again. "I won't stay silent if my name is dragged into disrespectful conversations." Simple, short, direct. But it set off another viral chain. Fans rallied, critics debated. Our bloggers wrote, memes spread. Every social media platform became a battlefield. Every user an amateur detective piecing together fragments of drama, trying to predict the next move in this high-stakes emotional chess game. And the question hanging over it all? What happens next? Remy Ma had hinted, teased, and strategically leaked just enough to keep millions glued to screens. Papoose's silence, Claressa Shields' professionalism, and Remy Ma's controlled rage formed a triangle of tension so perfect, so explosive, that even the most casual observer could sense the buildup to something catastrophic. And yet, no one knew exactly what that something would be until this video. It's that emotional betrayal, social media manipulation, and viral hysteria are a lethal combination. And trust me, that's when the secrets, the alleged leaks, and the emotional fallout will hit like a bomb detonated in the middle of the internet. And the morning after, social media was still ablaze. Remy Ma's livestream had become the stuff of legend, memes, reaction videos, and endless threads. But the storm wasn't just online. It was starting to feel like real-life consequences were waiting around the corner. People speculated about private legal consultations, calls between lawyers, and discussions that could shape more than just reputation. Every fan comment, every post, every rumor became a building block for what felt like a looming explosion. Remy Ma had set the stage, and the audience was waiting for the final act. Papoose remained silent, which only fueled speculation. Some believed he was plotting a strategic response, carefully worded, measured, and ready to counter every accusation. Others claimed he was overwhelmed, trapped in a situation where every move would be scrutinized, judged, and then dissected in real time by millions of people who didn't know the whole story. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields' presence in the drama became almost symbolic, professional, untouchable, yet drawn into a narrative she never asked to be part of. Analysts on entertainment blogs began discussing the psychological toll of such viral exposure, hinting that emotional stress could have long-lasting effects on everyone involved. Then came the first alleged leaks, screenshots of private text exchanges, the snippets of supposed emails, and cryptic posts claiming to reveal the financial side of the conflict. One source alleged that disagreements had escalated to conversations about assets, property, and future investments, all magnified by emotional betrayal. Another source claimed there were discussions about protecting reputations, implying that Papoose might have been trying to manage the narrative before it exploded publicly. Nothing was confirmed, but as usual, speculation spread faster than fact. Fans were relentless. Team Remy Ma flooded comment sections with support, praising her honesty, bravery, and unfiltered transparency. "She's speaking truth to power," typed one viral commenter. "Finally, someone isn't sugarcoating," shouted another. Team Papoose argued for discretion, claiming silence was a sign of maturity, dignity, and love. Claressa Shields supporters reminded everyone that professional boundaries exist, and that not every rumor deserves public judgment. But in this digital ecosystem, balance rarely wins. Drama dominates. Entertainment blogs took things to a new level. Headlines screamed, "Papoose's silence is suspicious." Remy Ma drops emotional bombshell. Claressa Shields' role in the marital fallout exposed. Insiders claim private texts reveal shocking betrayal. Each post layered exaggeration on top of speculation, creating a snowball effect that turned social media into a pressure cooker ready to explode. Analysts quoted anonymous close friends and sources familiar with the situation, all claiming inside knowledge, while simultaneously refusing to provide evidence, and the audience ate it up. Every click, every share, every comment amplified the chaos. Meanwhile, Remy Ma's messaging grew sharper, more pointed, more like a weapon. "Emotional betrayal hurts more than public humiliation," she wrote in one post. Hours later, "I won't stay silent if my name is dragged into disrespectful conversations." No names were mentioned, but the implication was crystal clear. Fans interpreted it as a direct warning to Papoose, a caution to Claressa Shields, and a general statement to anyone attempting to manipulate or misrepresent the story. The tension was surgical. Each statement designed to provoke, tease, and control the narrative while keeping the internet hooked. Rumors about legal involvement began to surface. Speculation ran rampant that private lawyers had been contacted, drafts of potential divorce filings were being reviewed, and strategies to handle media fallout were being discussed. Some posts suggested financial disputes over assets and shared investments. Though nothing concrete emerged, every unverified claim only added fuel to the viral inferno. Entertainment watchers analyzed everything from the angle of her livestream to the timestamps of posts, building entire theories about strategy, manipulation, and future moves. And then the most dangerous part of social media drama kicked in. The audience itself became a character in the story. Millions of users now felt emotionally invested, ready to defend or attack at the slightest provocation. Conspiracy threads emerged. Was this part of a bigger plan? Is someone leaking messages intentionally? Could there be a reconciliation coming? Everyone had a theory, everyone had an opinion, and everyone wanted a front row seat to the next emotional eruption. The narrative wasn't just unfolding, it was evolving, unpredictable, and completely intoxicating. Remy Ma kept stirring the pot. Cryptic posts continued. "Trust is earned, are not demanded." Another. Truth will speak when I am ready. These statements, minimal as they seemed, sent fans into overdrive. Every account dissected every word, replayed every clip, and analyzed every micro-expression from the live stream. Even the way she scrolled her phone, paused, or looked into the camera was turned into evidence. Social media had become both stage and audience, and Remy Ma was the conductor of this live drama symphony. Some insiders, real and imagined, claimed there were attempts at reconciliation behind closed doors. Messages between lawyers, intermediaries, or mutual friends suggested discussions about communication, privacy, and emotional boundaries. But again, no confirmations. The mystery only heightened the anticipation for this video, or in this case, the next explosive revelation. Fans speculated about whether Papoose would finally speak, whether Claressa Shields would respond, or whether Remy Ma would drop a bomb that would make the previous livestream look like a warm-up. As the day wore on, the online frenzy didn't abate. Memes amplified the drama, reaction videos went viral, and commentary threads multiplied like wildfire. Every rumor, every speculation, every unverified claim was magnified exponentially, creating an ecosystem where the drama fed on itself. Analysts, bloggers, and amateur investigators debated psychological angles, trying to explain why social media amplified emotional conflict so violently. Their conclusion: emotional vulnerability, combined with celebrity status and a real-time digital audience, is the perfect storm for viral chaos. And yet, amidst all the speculation and viral hysteria, Remy Ma maintained control. Every post, every cryptic message, every live stream created anticipation. The audience didn't just want updates, they wanted revelations. They wanted confrontation. They wanted fallout. And Remy Ma had them exactly where she wanted. On the edge of their seats, waiting, scrolling, refreshing, desperate for the next explosion. The story wasn't just about emotional betrayal anymore. It was about strategy, narrative control, and the intoxicating power of social media. It was about loyalty, trust, and humiliation in a world where millions of strangers felt entitled to judge, dissect, and comment on intimate relationships. The tension between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields had transcended private conflict. It had become a cultural event, a social media phenomenon that blurred the line between personal drama and public entertainment. By the evening, the speculation reached its peak. Some claimed financial manipulation, others hinted at private confrontations, and a few suggested emotional games designed to provoke public exposure. Every theory, confirmed or not, added to the viral energy, turning followers into detectives, even casual fans into emotionally invested spectators. And the result? A perfect storm of chaos that no one, literally no one, could stop. And while all this unfolded online, Remy Ma posted one final teaser for the night. The truth doesn't need permission to surface. Short, sharp, provocative. Fans went wild. Comments exploded. Speculation doubled. The digital war between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields had reached a fever pitch, with no signs of cooling. Social media was a battlefield, and every user was armed with opinion, bias, and speculation. As the night closed, one fact remained crystal clear. The story was far from over. Emotional betrayal, secrecy, strategic silence, and viral hysteria had created a drama bigger than any livestream, bigger than any tabloid, and bigger than anyone could have anticipated. And while viewers waited for the next chapter, one question hung over it all. Who will speak next? Who will break? And what secrets will finally come to light in this full-blown social media war? The stage was set. The audience was hooked, leaving the world waiting for the ultimate emotional explosion. Papoose remained silent, Claressa Shields stayed composed, and the fans were scrolling, reacting, speculating, and ready for the next viral moment. Because in this war, the drama wasn't just about relationships, it was about control, power, and the intoxicating thrill of watching chaos unfold live on the internet. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we leave it, for now. So, what do you think is really going on behind the scenes? Is Papoose hiding something, or is Remy Ma reading too much into the situation? And what about Claressa Shields? innocent bystander, or a secret player in this explosive drama. The truth is, nobody knows for sure, yet. But one thing is clear. This story is far from over, as in the next chapter could change everything. If you want to stay ahead of the drama, if you want every leaked text, every cryptic message, and every emotional explosion as it unfolds, you need to be part of this journey. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and make sure you don't miss a single update. This is the kind of story that moves fast, and trust me, you do not want to be left behind while the internet explodes with the next revelation. Comment below, who do you think is right in all of this? Remy Ma, Papoose, or Claressa Shields? Do you think the divorce is real, or is this just another social media storm? Your opinions matter, and they could spark the next viral conversation. Like, share, and stay tuned, because the truth will speak when it's ready, and when it does, you'll want to be the first to know.